Honorable Minister Shri Rajiv Pratap Rudy, Admiral Dhawan, Chairman NMF, Admiral Ramdas, former Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral KB Singh, Vice Chief of Naval Staff, Commander Sakuja, Director NMF, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's indeed an honor for me to be here at the inaugural session of this year's annual Maritime Park Conference of the National Maritime Foundation and have the opportunity to address such a distinct audience from India and overseas. The NMF has played a stellar role in enhancing maritime awareness within our country and in molding out a strategic outlook on a wide range of maritime issues since its inception in 2005. It has provided an excellent platform for interaction and helping in fostering a healthy exchange of ideas, and this annual Maritime Park Conference is an effort in that direction. At the outset, my congratulations to the NMF for selecting an extremely relevant and forward-looking theme for this year's conference. Blue economy is a concept that has far-reaching implications not only for India and the Indian Ocean region, but the world at large. As resources over lands get depleted and mankind will be forced to accord great attention to the vast and largely untapped bounties of nature in and below our oceans. However, as we move to explore this new frontier, it is imperative that we remember our past mistakes and do not end up leaving a trail of environmental destruction in pursuit of quick economic gains. This calls for a fresh approach, a new model of socio-economic development that integrates conservation and sustainability, and that is where the concept of blue economy assumes great significance. Blue economy is a relatively new term. As we understand today, blue economy is marine-based economic development that leads to improved human well-being, social equality, and significant reduction in environmental risks and ecological scarcities. It conceptualizes ocean and the adjoining land areas as development spaces where sustainable use of resources is integrated into economic modeling and decision-making processes. However, the concept is still evolving and would continue to generate fresh ideas as it gains further and is debated in the future. The concept of blue economy has attained greater significance for a large number of countries in the Indian Ocean regions since they have vast maritime zones under their jurisdiction. At the same time, there is a growing realization that business models for exploiting ocean-based resources must avoid a mindless pursuit of profit. Accordingly, a number of countries have included blue economy in their national strategy. Over the last 2 decades, India has embarked on an impressive growth trajectory. Concurrently, there is a growing realization and acceptance within the country of the strategic as well as the economic value of the oceans. Ladies and gentlemen, as Admiral Dhawan had mentioned, with a coastline of more than 7,500 kilometers and over 1,300 island territories, India is and has always been a maritime nation, and this has been realized and dawning on a political entity and the nation at large in today's environment. A renewed focus towards the ocean is evident in several initiatives of the Government of India. Its flagship initiative, Sagar Mala, which is aimed at harnessing the economic potential of the sea, has already identified more than 150 projects with an investment potential of over 4 lakh crores. When completed, these projects is expected to create over 10 million jobs. During Honorable Prime Minister's maiden visit to island countries in the Indian Ocean in March 2015, he underscored the need of harnessing the economic potential of the maritime commons. Our national vision is clearly articulated in the acronym SAGAR, which in Hindi language means the ocean and stands for security and growth for all in the region. In several ways, this approach signifies a secure, safe and sustainable model of development with positive ramification for the entire region. India has also been cooperating closely with a number of countries in the region such as Mauritius, Seychelles, Australia and Bangladesh to implement and harness the concept of blue economy. For any meaningful activity to be pursued, a secure and stable environment is crucial prerequisite. I am glad to note that this conference will be discussing the subject of maritime security from the perspective of blue economy. Maintaining a safe and conducive environment for unhindered growth of ocean-based economic activities requires sustained effort by navies and maritime agencies of the region. In a regional context, the sea lanes of the IOR are known to be the economic and energy highways that are critical for the global economy. As the strategic and economic values of these maritime highways and regional maritime resources increase, the multitude of challenges which confront us will also be expected to rise. To address these challenges, it is imperative that the navies and maritime agencies of the regions join hand to anchor collective security, stability and sustained growth for the entire region. The Indian Navy has always adopted a cooperative approach towards ensuring a secure maritime environment. At the request of our maritime neighbors, we are actively cooperating in conduct of EEZ surveillance, hydrographic surveys, maintaining regional maritime domain awareness, as well as naval training and shipbuilding activities. The IONS initiative, which started in 2008, has also evolved as a key regional forum for maritime cooperation in the Indian Ocean region. As we march forward, the Indian Navy will continue to accord greater focus to enhance the collective ability of countries in the Indian Ocean region to monitor and secure the maritime zones. I believe that it is our duty to apply maritime power so that we can overcome our common security challenges and reinforce our rich economic and civilization linkages. As we discuss the constituent and avenues of blue economy during this conference, I would urge the distinguished gathering here to ponder over certain core issues which in my opinion merit greater attention, and I would briefly touch upon three such issues. Firstly, there is a need of a suitable policy and legal framework at national and international levels to address different aspects of blue economy. We also need to identify the existing national and international laws and policies which should be amended or modified to include tenets of blue economy. For instance, we need suitable safeguards to be introduced for fisheries management so that the practice conform to the tenets of blue economy. The second aspect pertains to the necessity of a collective approach. We need to explore ways and means of working closely and sharing expertise in such areas as fishing, shipping, offshore energy, coastal tourism, before gradually moving on to further technologically intensive fields. And thirdly, a science-based approach is essential for the development of blue economy. It would also require considerable research in various ocean-based economic activities. Few countries with the excellent scientific and technological base are pioneers in this field. However, there are others which require hand-holding. This again goes to underpin my earlier point, the need for a high degree of international cooperation if the concept of blue economy has to take firm roots. I am certain that with these thoughts that the subject for the annual Maritime Conference was so aptly chosen by the NMF. I am sanguine that the participant would hold comprehensive deliberations on all issues related to the blue economy and explore avenues to develop a secure and sustainable model for economic development that will ensure ecological conservation. I am sure the range of discussions over the next 2 days would be intellectually stimulating, thought-provoking, and rewarding. With these words, I wish the conference a resounding success. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your attention. Jai Hind.